Today, one of the most anticipated updates to Pokémon GO has finally been announced, and this is something that the community has been kind of divided on. On one hand, I think a lot of people have been saying that Pokémon GO absolutely needs this feature, while on the other hand, a lot of people have been saying it's a terrible idea and it's just going to make the game more toxic. That's right, in-game chat is finally coming to Pokémon GO. Let's find out more about it. So the announcement here says, trainers were announcing new social features to help bring people together to enjoy Pokémon GO, new bonuses for participating in local raid battles, and changes to the items in the in-game shop. The new social features, some of which are based in a separate Niantic app, have been tested over time and will be available in Pokémon GO sometime in the next few months. So not quite yet. Our hope is that these features will make it easier for trainers to communicate with each other, discover new communities, and enjoy local raid battles. So some of these features aren't actually happening in Pokémon GO, but rather in a separate app. And I'm guessing that's probably going to include the chat. The chat might not actually be in Pokémon GO. We know that this feature is much needed, and we look forward to making the social experience even better over time. Okay, so there's a link there. We're going to come back to that, but we're going to continue through the announcement because there's some other stuff in here that I think a few people might be upset about, and I'm scared. As of this month, Mega Energy and Rare Candy XL are available as rewards for completing local raid battles, making it easier to evolve and strengthen your Pokemon. So yes, if you hadn't heard, Rare Candy XL is finally available through in-person raids. If you're using an orange pass or a green raid pass to do a raid in person, meaning not a remote raid, you can get Rare Candy XL from that. You can also get Mega Energy from that as well. And starting on May 23rd, the shop's one Pokecoin event box will no longer include remote raid passes and will instead feature a rotating array of items. Remote raid passes will no longer be included in the weekly one coin bundle in the shop. I'm just the messenger. Look, we've talked about this on the channel before. It was going to happen eventually. It looks like it's starting now. Niantic is definitely trying to incentivize in-person raiding and, kind of move us away from remote raids. Look, this is really just the first step, and I think as time goes on, Niantic's going to put more and more emphasis on in-person raiding. And personally, I like that they're buffing the rewards, like making Rare Candy XL available from in-person raids. And again, they've said that remote raid passes aren't going anywhere. You're still going to be able to do remote raids. They just might not be the most lucrative option. They're not going away. You'll still be able to do them. It might be better. You're going to get better rewards. You're going to get better stuff from doing them in person. All right, onwards. The final paragraph of the announcement. Trainers all over the world have helped Pokemon GO continue to thrive and grow over the past 2 years. Now we're excited to get back to playing together in person. To support players who have difficulty reaching gyms, we will continue to work on solutions such as tools for community leaders to organize local events and faster approval for new gyms. So they're trying to push people back towards in-person raiding, but also just kind of saying there, we know some people still struggle to do raids, whether it's because they have mobility issues or because they're very rural and don't have access to gyms or an active Pokemon GO community. So still, I wouldn't say looking forward to, but I am interested to see how Niantic continues to walk this fine line of rebalancing remote raiding. All right, let's go to the social features. Let's check this out. So this is a Niantic blog post from May 5th. This has actually been 2 weeks now. Niantic launches social app experience in closed beta to select Ingress agents. And we have screenshots. So this is basically like Niantic's chat app, I guess. Niantic's community app that will now be available or will soon be available in Pokemon GO. At Niantic, we're building a real-world metaverse that brings people together to explore the world through AR. Today, we're introducing an evolution to the social experience within our games. We've been testing several community features with a group of Ingress agents over the last few months, and are excited to now launch our social app experience in closed beta to more of the Ingress community. Ingress, of course, is Niantic's first game. It's their original game, so that's where they're testing this. The standalone app is designed to make it much easier to communicate with other agents, discover agent communities, and coordinate real-world missions all in one place. So if that were to be translated to Pokemon Go, it would be easier to communicate with other trainers, discover trainer communities, and coordinate real-world raids all in one place. Most of our agents, or trainers, rely on lots of different communication channels to connect and organize real-world activities today. We're excited to make this experience better for our community with more features coming soon. So yeah, a lot of people use like Discord, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. The Pokemon Go communities around the world are scattered across all kinds of different messaging apps, and that's what people use to coordinate, and it seems like Niantic is trying to bring everyone together in one place, which I mean, I think that's a good thing. We're gonna go look at the screenshots and see some of the features that are in that app that I think are overall positive for Pokemon Go. But let's continue here. Local communities. Easily find other players by creating local communities around you. Niantic Friends. Easily add and manage your friends and fellow agents and or trainers in Ingress and eventually Pokemon Go and across all Niantic titles. There you go. Direct and group messaging. Organize all your chats with friends in one place and coordinate field ops, or raids, or community days, or whatever. Real world events. Quickly create and share local events. Farms. I don't play Ingress. I don't know. What are you farming in Ingress? Or meetups with reminders and invite your community to join and play. With these new community features, we're fostering the kinds of real world social connections that our games are best known for. We're excited to hear from the community and continue enhancing the experience. So let's look at the screenshots. First up, we've got a map, a community map, and this is, I think, a great feature. This is going to allow people to find their local community. It's going to allow you to find communities when you're traveling. Currently, the Silph does have a community map, and that has been incredibly useful for me. As one example, when I went to Morocco 4 years ago, I went on the Silph community map, found the local community in Casablanca in Morocco, and synced up with them beforehand, before my trip even started. So before I even left the US to fly to Morocco, I was already in touch with the local Pokemon Go community thanks to the Silph community map. So having this more easily available is just going to make it easier for people to find each other. And I think that's a great thing for Pokemon Go. Also, shout out to the community in Morocco. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. We continue. The next screenshot just kind of shows, it looks like Discord. If you've used Discord, if you used Slack, it looks like a lot of other messaging applications. You can have different channels for the text. So nothing really new there. But it is nice, again, to, I'm assuming, be able to access this through Pokemon Go. Hey, Editor Nick here. It turns out that Niantic Social actually launched with Harry Potter Wizards Unite like a month before they took the game down, so I wasn't aware of this, but I guess they tested this with Wizards Unite before the game closed. So I actually have a clip here from my friend Lynette, aka Wizard PhD, that shows how you access the Niantic Social app from within Harry Potter Wizards Unite, and I'm assuming that it's going to be kind of the same for Pokemon Go. So you can see from the friends list, you can click on the chat icon and it will open up the app separately. So we do know at least that the in-game chat probably won't be within Pokemon Go itself, but it will be in that separate Niantic Social app. Then you've got chats, you've got 19 friends, and I think this is great. If you're only able to chat directly with your friends, that's a good thing, because one of the biggest concerns is that an in-game chat is going to make the game more toxic. If you can get messages from strangers, as we all know, having grown up with the internet at this point, being able to get messages from strangers is not a good thing in a lot of situations. So if you can only directly message people who you're already friends with in Pokemon Go, I think that's a very good safety precaution for the app. And that's going to be great for being able to organize leveling up friendship. I have a lot of people on my friends list that I've added, and we're like one interaction away from best friends or one interaction from ultra friends, but we don't have a way to communicate. I don't have them added on a messenger service. So being able to just go to my friends list and send that person a message saying, hey, when do you want to open the gift so we can coordinate our lucky eggs? I think that's a great thing. That's going to be great for Pokemon Go. This looks like maybe a friend's profile. You can see, you can add them as a friend, maybe invite them to communities, send them a message. Here you have messages. It looks like you can have group messages. You can message friends. Again, very, very helpful. And then real world events. You can create events. So like if you're having a community day meetup, for example, or a raid hour meetup, for any event, you can create an event. And I mean, if you've used like Facebook, you can have Facebook events and people can RSVP so you can see who's going. Maybe you could even create an event just for a specific raid. You're like, hey, I'm going to this raid in 30 minutes. And then people could RSVP. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if there's going to be any Pokemon Go specific features, like for raiding, if you could ping a raid and let people know that you're going to be there. I think that would be probably one of the most useful features for this in-game communication, because, I mean, for a lot of people, the struggle with raiding is just finding and coordinating with people. Maybe you don't have a local community. Maybe you're in a big city where there are a lot of players, but they're not necessarily organized into a group. If you could just ping a raid and let people know that you're going to be there, that would be incredibly helpful, because I'm a lot more likely to actually walk to a gym if I know that there are going to be people there when the raid starts. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. So that's that. That's the app. That's the announcement. I'm really curious to see how these features are integrated into Pokemon Go, how they're connected to Pokemon Go. I don't know if you're just going to be linked. Probably you're going to have to download this external Niantic communication app, and maybe there's going to be a message option on your friend's page, but when you click on it, it opens up the Niantic app so you can actually message them. We'll see. Let me know how you feel about it. I think it's something that's long overdue. It's going to help communities for sure, as long as we take the right precautions to protect people from the terrible behavior of some people on the internet. So, in-game chat or game adjacent chat is finally coming to Pokemon Go. How do you feel about it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.